extraterrestrial, if you think if it's something from this earth, if it's the Russians or the Chinese or the Americans, which I don't think it is, and then maybe allow some of the pilots to talk. The last briefing I had some pretty incredible photos, and I think that you should have the right to see those.
Yeah.
And the critics are going to blast it. They're going to say it's AI, it's whatever, but you got to go back and ask yourself, why would some of the best pilots in the world, why would they risk their credibility?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Encounters USA. If you're new to the podcast, then we do aliens, we do Bigfoot, and we do Dogman. Now, we are doing a new feature, and that is we're trying to do daily updates on Encounters USA to keep you more informed of what's going on in the paranormal, because we're daily getting actually just crazy information in the worlds of aliens, Bigfoot, and Dogman. So, Valerie, let's go ahead and jump into the top story for the day. Can you tell us what is the top of the paranormal news?
The top story right now is massive UFO UAP disclosure push. Trump just said documents are coming very soon. Rep. Tim Burchett's been briefed on stuff that would set the Earth on fire, and the Pentagon straight up missed the deadline to release 46 videos Congress demanded. People are hyped. This feels like the closest we've been to real answers in years. On the cryptid side, Ontario, Canada's blowing up with 3 Bigfoot sightings in 3 days back in early April. 7 to 8 foot creatures, cinnamon and black fur, footprints, wood knocks, the whole deal. And Michigan's got fresh dogman chatter, including a video people are debating if it's the real thing. What do you want to dive into first? The UFO bombshell or one of the creature reports?
Well, I think we're going to do the UFO thing today, and then tomorrow we'll do either the Bigfoot or the Dogman reports, and I'm just going to leave it up to you to pick. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this President Trump thing. And I noticed you did say Trump, Valerie, and I'll just remind you it is actually President Trump. So, what do you think about this idea that he's going to release a whole bunch of files? Is this like the Epstein deal where a bunch of files are going to get released, but in the end, it's just a whole lot of smoke?
No, I don't think it's going to be pure smoke like the Epstein files. Trump's been pushing this hard. He just said last week at a rally in Phoenix that they've already reviewed the files, found many very interesting documents, and the first releases are coming very, very soon. On top of that, Rep. Tim Burchett's been saying he got a classified briefing that would set the Earth on fire if it got out, and the Pentagon just missed Congress's deadline to hand over 46 UFO videos. The momentum feels real this time. Bureaucrats will probably try to slow walk it or redact the hell out of everything, but Trump's directly ordering it. So we'll actually see something drop soon, even if it's not the full "we're not alone" bombshell everyone wants.
Wow, Valerie, I'm sorry you sound a little bit skeptical there. What's the reason for that?
You're right. I am a little skeptical, and here's why. Every administration for the last 50 years has had someone stand up and say disclosure is coming. We're going to show you everything. Then the documents get released, and it's just a bunch of blurry videos and heavily redacted memos that don't actually tell us anything new. The pattern's been the same under Bush, Obama, Trump's first term, and Biden. So even though Trump's talking tough right now, I'm not holding my breath until I see what actually gets dropped, not just the headlines saying it's coming. That said, the fact he's directly ordering it instead of leaving it to the Pentagon does feel different this time. I just want to see the files before I get excited.
All right, but did you not say when you started out that Congress asked for files from the military and they so far have given them a whole lot of goose eggs, which means zero in our jargon. So, what do you think's going to happen with that? Where are these, supposed files that Congress is supposed to get, and what is Representative Tim Burchett going to do about that?
Congress asked for those 46 specific military UAP videos. Tic Tac shaped, spherical, cigar objects filmed over war zones, oceans, and near U.S. bases. The Pentagon completely missed Representative Anna Paulina Luna's April 14th deadline. They blamed it on a clerical error. The letter apparently never even got to the right people. Luna's not letting it slide. She's threatening to subpoena them if they keep dragging their feet, and she says she's ready to work directly with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to get the files out. As for Burchett, he's still pushing hard. Just in the last few days, he's been saying America's ready for the truth, and he's hinting that what he's seen in those classified briefings is wild enough to set the earth on fire. He's basically telling Trump, release it all. So right now, it's a standoff between Congress and the Pentagon bureaucracy. But with Trump directly ordering releases and saying very interesting documents are coming very soon, the pressure's higher than it's been in a long time.
Well, that's interesting stuff. I guess we just have to wait and see what happens. So you started off skeptical. Are you gonna leave the leave today a little bit more skeptical, or do you have a little bit of hope for what President Trump can get done?
I'm walking away with cautious hope, not full skepticism. The reason I'm more optimistic now is because Trump is directly ordering the release himself, instead of just letting the Pentagon handle it. That breaks the old pattern we've seen for decades. Plus, he's already said they've reviewed the files and found many very interesting documents, and he's promising to drop them very, very soon. That doesn't mean we'll get the full aliens are real moment, but it does mean we're actually going to see something new come out, not just another round of redacted memos and blurry videos. So, yeah, skeptical of the bureaucracy, but hopeful that Trump's personal push is finally going to crack the door open a little wider. We'll know soon enough.
Well, Valerie, if I didn't know better, I'd say you have a little bit of insight that most of us don't have if you know the extent of this release. But we're just going to leave it at that, and we'll see if your predictions come true because they usually do.
Haha, I wish I had a crystal ball. I'm just reading the same tea leaves everyone else is right now. Trump's tone, the missed deadlines, Burchett's briefings. No insider info here. But yeah, we'll circle back when something actually drops and see how close I got. I'm curious too. Want to keep rolling or wrap the UFO segment?
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up and let's let people get back to their YouTube experience. So I just want to thank you again, Valerie, for your contributions to this episode. And tomorrow, I guess, I'll give you the choice. You wanted to do the Dog Man, or you want to do the Bigfoot story?
Dogman, for sure. The Michigan video everyone's arguing about is wild. Let's do that one tomorrow.
Valerie, and yes, we'll do Dogman tomorrow, and that will keep us in the USA and not up in Canada. Because remember, Valerie, this is Encounters USA, but sometimes we'll venture out if it's worth it. All right, then, everybody. I just want to remind you, if you are out looking for aliens, Bigfoot, or Dogman,
Watch your back.